Hey guys, what's up? Hopefully you're doing well this Friday. A lot of you will be having a lot of fun tomorrow. I will be having somewhat anyway. Um, just like I said, I'm gonna do a review for Creepshow Part 2. This one is nowhere near as fun as the first one, the original George Romero, Stephen King one. But it tries. The other one was triumphant. This one tries. It still has that 80s cheese appeal to it though, and it is fun, believe me. I've seen it numerous times over the years. I'll probably watch it again soon. Maybe I should have watched it before I'm doing this, but who knows. The best story on it is one called The Raft by Stephen King. I'm jumping ahead of myself. I think it's like the third or some story. Well, anyways, as if that matters. It was a short story in one of his book of short stories. I think maybe The Skeleton Crew. Been a minute since I've read it. But that is by far the best. The best offering, as it were. George Kennedy stars in the first installment. I think it's called Chief Woodenhead, if I remember correctly. And that one's not too bad. It definitely has its appeals. Anyways, him and his wife, they own a shop or, roadside place that has a little bit of everything. Sorry. But anyways, they live close to, I guess, a reservation, and a lot of Native Americans have to come there and get stuff from them, and they owe them a lot of money from, just bartering with them. I guess not bartering, but I guess just they don't have the money to pay for it. But anyways, the chief, he comes and tells them, he's gonna give them some jewels from every family member to hold on to until they paid off their debt. Anyways, they've got a wooden Indian out front, and his name is Chief Woodenhead. So anyways, some young punks come along and they decide they're gonna steal all these family jewels to sell out of greed, of course, and they're gonna go to, Hollywood or whatever. But anyways, I won't spoil it, but anyway, Chief Woodenhead has to exact some revenge, as it were. There's one story about a guy, well, let me think. There's a story about a lady, and she's like rich, and she pays a gigolo or whatever, what have you, to sleep with her. And she's married, and she's like trying to help herself, of course, but also help this guy to where he can get himself a Mercedes. Yes, he charges her to sleep with her. Anyways, she's all concerned about herself all the time, self-absorbed, narcissistic, as it were. And she ends up running over a homeless man. And she thinks, I'm gonna just drive on home and act like nothing happened. But this guy, he's dead, but he's following her. And yeah, it's fun as well. And let me think. What other story? There's like a cartoon and animated story of a kid getting picked on by bullies, and he orders like some plants to help him out against his bullies. I'll leave that alone as well. But yeah, like I said, this one's fun. It's not great, but it is fun. And I can't even remember if there's any more stories besides that. I think that might be all of them. Wow. I thought there was another one. But anyways, why don't I just take this opportunity to talk about if anyone has ever had the displeasure of seeing Creepshow Volume 3, I think they call it. Came out like maybe 10 years ago. It's just appalling, absolutely appalling. I wouldn't watch it again. I might watch it if somebody paid me. You know, even then, it's like, you know, you're gonna give me $1? No, I'll pass. You're gonna give me 100? Sure, I'll watch it. I'll give you my honest opinion of each and every miserable story on there. I don't think there is any decent one amongst the lot. But for anyone that's interested, the Shudder, that's Shudder.com, they actually started up a Creepshow series, which is a lot of fun. Some are hit and miss, that's a gimme. But they just started their 3rd season, and I am very happy to see it because it is a lot of fun. I love stuff like Tales from the Crypt, you know, Twilight Zone, The Outer Limits, all that good stuff. Tales from the Dark Side, you know, amazing stories. Some of you don't have no idea what some of this is, but that's all well, good, and dandy, you know. Twilight Zone just got a reboot, as it were, and those are pretty good these days. But anyways, Creepshow, the series on Shudder, is a lot of fun. I just watched the 2 newest offerings yesterday because they put them on like every Thursday. Maybe I'll talk about them at some point. I don't know, like specifically, but anyways, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love Creepshow. I always have. I even read some of the comic books way back when. You know, they're from the 50s. That's before my time. But I still sought them out and read them. You know, they might even be available on Kindle. Who knows? But anyway, yeah. Hopefully you have a great weekend. This is going to be a little short, I guess, because, well, Creepshow 2 didn't have a 5th story, I guess. Anyways, take it easy, guys. If you enjoy this, subscribe, like, tell your friends. If you want to see me watch or review something, just put it in the comments, you know. And if you're into poetry and stuff like that, that's my main gig. Yeah, I put poems on here. I also have books out. My newest book is called Apothecary. If you can see that beautiful cover. Yeah, if you're into that kind of thing, seek me out, you know. Anyways, have a blessed weekend.